that dragon fight was huge.
Yeah, that Jax teleport really kind of tipped the favor in their scale. And I wanted to point out that Microsoft actually had they had 2K gold on 3 people. They had 1,600 gold on Soraka, and Warwick had, I think, about like 1,500 gold. So they just went back, bought, and are coming back stronger than ever. Warwick picking up his Aegis of the Legion, which would be extremely nice. Soraka does, of course, not need to go for that now, and she does pick up her Locket. So this is going to be, I'm assuming the last fight is going to be coming up here in a second because Microsoft can easily push this down with just the insane gold lead they have. They're up by 17,000 gold in 31 minutes into here and up 8 kills, I believe. My math is kind of weird right now, but
It's
more
been
than 8 kills.
snowballing for them for quite some time now.
13. What
But
am I talking about? 13 kills. Wow, my math
13
is really
kills, yeah.
bad. 8, 13, close enough.
17 and 4.
I don't
It's
know.
logarithms. It's eight log base E.
You have
So
to divide by pi somewhere
yeah,
in there, I feel.
8 natural log. I'll say that. But yeah, so they're going to be pushing any second now, and the thing is they're just so tanky for that AOE team. You know, there's really nothing they could do. It'll be kind of interesting to see. Oh, this is best of one. Oh,
Yeah,
so
this
I
is
was
best
like,
of one.
I'm starting to sit there and think, okay, so you know what is Amazon going to try and do coming into this next game since this one will be over soon? But I guess Amazon's goal is going to be take this game at any cost. So that's going to require some really fancy play. We'll see if they pull anything out. Like right now, they're sitting in base. They really need to, kind of be more aware of when the Baron's coming up, and they're probably going to wait till they see it. But we do see Microsoft already gathered there to pick up that Baron. Lee Sin actually coming over to get this dragon, so a little bit of gold to help him, but losing the Baron will definitely, push this into the win column for Microsoft.
Yeah, I kind of want to be ballsy and say that, but I've seen comebacks that have been like in far or greater situations than this. So
Lies.
I'm gonna hold my
I
tongue.
don't believe it.
I've had it happen
So
in solo queue.
to be fair, you didn't watch this killing spree for our IPL killing spree every Thursday. Mono Esports is the current champion, and they were playing 4-0 Gaming. So 4-0, I'm sure you know, is a very strong team. They've won, I think, 3 Go for Lulz. But Mono Esports was up like 25 minutes in. They had like 2 inhibitors down. We're up like 15K gold or something, and the game lasted to like 57 minutes. They just kept on losing every single fight from then on. So, I guess you're right. We could see some one fights. I mean, particularly if they can pick someone off with that Morgana bind, that would be key. But it'll be tough. Everyone's just so tanky and has so much damage for Microsoft.
And this top lane is pushing extremely hard, and I just want to point out that Lee Sin does have to back out, and Vladimir has to back out as well to save these Nexus turrets because middle and top are just barreling down on them, and they cannot afford to let those towers die, and they can't really afford to defend this outer tower as well because they are missing two members of their team. So it looks like this tower, yeah, it looks like they're gonna be actually engaged on this tower. They will be able to pick up this inhibitor. There's no point, obviously, to fight on that when they cannot really win a head-to-head fight unless they're able to pick someone off. So maybe they'll try to fight on these Nexus towers if they go for it. But Microsoft will be pushing all the lanes back, making sure that they have as many super minions as they can with them to go for the last final fight, the last hurrah of the game.
At this point, they're just way too tanky. They can just walk up and take those towers. Warwick just destroying Graves. Jax is coming in here. Morgana with the ultimate, but is going to go down pretty quickly. Lee Sin was able to get out of there. Sivir chasing him down. Going to get a kill under tower, actually. Jax, does he go down? No. So, yeah, a good, solid win for Microsoft. And they're going to be, continuing their reign. You said they were 6-0?
Actually, Amazon is 6-0 at the moment, so they will now be 6-1, and Microsoft will bump up to 6-1 as well. So both teams have the equal ranking in terms of the league. They are currently both number 1.
Evening up it. Wow. And so, I mean, even with that, level 1 gank against Jax, Vladimir just not able to get enough damage. Jax just sitting there farming. That dragon, again, is really the turning point of the game. They had such a huge gold advantage off of that one dragon. And I don't know, just really snowballing very well from there. And the key was they had a tanky team, a high sustain team, which counters out AoE teams if the AoE team doesn't get an early advantage. And,
Sorry, you're starting to lag out. It sounds
with
hilarious.
Morgana, with Sona, with Graves, They weren't able to do that. What?
You're lagging out. You
I'm
sound like a
starting to lag
robot.
out.
Yeah.
That's perfect.
But I guess I could just continue on the point we're making
That's
that a high sustain.
actually a voice emulator there.
As he was saying that a high sustain team can really counter out an AOE team as long as they survive the AOE, they will have an extreme amount of health to actually continue that fight. While the AOE team it really has to back out. They really depend on that AOE to take 2-3 members down of the enemy team, or at least get them low enough that they have to run away. So really good point that you're making, and hopefully you're done lagging. You can talk again. No, he's not done lagging. So
No, probably not. But
oh.
I'll talk anyway.
Actually, no, you sound good.
Oh,
Go ahead. Take it away.
Did you say and do I sound better?
You do sound better.
Say that? Okay. Yeah, I was just joking anyway, and then you're like, no. So I'm like, what the hell is going on? But yeah,
I feel so bad for him.
Since the is going to be calling me out, we gave plenty of love for Kenan was.
I can't even take him seriously right now.
Dragon fight. We gave the whole game to the Kenan. Why?
Every
he played
time,
a great game. We didn't ignore him.
Every time you start talking about the game,
he just wants us to say Kenan was the greatest. I'm not going to do it. You can't. Is it really that terrible?
Every time you start talking about the game, you start lagging. But when you stop talking about the game and you talk about other things, you don't lag. It's like hilarious. I'm like cracking up so hard right now. And yeah, he's lagging. So
you started saying that you're like every time you talk about the game, you're lagging, and every time you don't.
Yeah, you stop lagging.
Like you mean every time I'm not talking, I'm not lagging? That doesn't even make
sense. Right now? Right. No. When you stop talking about the game, right now you're talking about the game, not
more
lagging.
About black holes.
And there's the problem with the call. So sorry everyone for the lag issues and the issues in the beginning of the stream, but hopefully you saw this exciting match. Again, this is for the After Hours Gaming. And it wants to call him back. Okay, well, hopefully you guys. I'm gonna end the call. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. This is the After Hours Gaming League. This is, I believe, week 8 of After Hours Gaming League. Make sure to check them out at afterhoursgaming.tv. Let me pull up their website for you right now. And check them out. It's extremely great cause, and I love how they're doing this. That Day9 kind of got this going. We have Amazon, Microsoft, EA, Epic, Google, FactSet, Ernst Young, Intel, Promethean World, Gearbox, and Zappos currently competing in it. So there's a lot of major companies, and they're putting on some really great games. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I guess I'll try calling Baron one more time here, and if he is able to pick up, I guess we can do the closing remarks really quickly.
Closing remarks?
Oh, hey, he did pick up. Yeah, I was just saying, After Hours Gaming League, talking about that a little bit, and I don't know if you wanted to continue a little bit or maybe go to the closing remarks.
Closing remarks? I already gave my closing remarks. You just didn't hear them.
Oh.
I was talking off the stream. I was having a nice conversation with myself. It was all fantastic commentary. It's a shame that all of you guys missed out on it. But yeah, I mean, closing remarks. Thanks everyone for tuning in. Once again, I am James Rallman, the Red Baron. With me here, the guy who wasn't lagging clearly as much, is Jason Kaplan. But I love you. Definitely check him out. Did you have up the overlay? So you had the.
I did have the overlay up. So
perfect. So yeah, definitely check out both of our YouTube channels. He's got that great Alton 10 series where he interviews the pros. I have only seen one episode, but it was definitely worthwhile.
Aww.
And yeah, and I've got my Twitter at BaronCast. He's got his Twitter ButButButILY.
And
it just flows off the tongue.
It does.
You can't fault for that.
And I guess since you're talking about Alton 10, you got to talk about IPL 4 coming up here in Vegas, and I'm so excited to see that, and I cannot wait to see you casting those matches.
Yeah, and if any of you Microsoft or Amazon guys want to come down, I will not pay for your tickets. So it is going to be IPL 4 in Las Vegas. It's at the Cosmopolitan. It's a $4 billion hotel and casino, and we have free reign over a decent amount of it, and it's going to be a lot of fun. Like the hotel rates are actually fantastic. It's a two-bedroom room for like $120 a night in Vegas at the nicest hotel in Vegas.
That is quite a deal.
That's awesome. Get some friends, get a room, come down, watch the games, meet the players. Dan, he's going to be bringing a ton of Bay Life t-shirts for anyone who's seen them. It's going to be awesome. And then if you're in Austin, Texas, definitely come down to South by Southwest this weekend, and it's that's going to be a lot of fun as well. We will have epic games there, a lot of other really awesome players in a show match. It is free to the public. South by Southwest, if you can look it up. But yeah, thanks everyone for tuning in.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to that actually, the South by Southwest. If people haven't noticed that they actually had a poll for vote for your favorite players. And what's funny is if the rosters didn't change, I haven't checked recently, but it's pretty much Dyrus, from Epic Gamer against four members of his own team. So it's kind of hilarious. It's gonna be really entertaining to watch, and I cannot wait till that happens.
He's gonna carry. He's got it.
Or he's gonna troll. Either one. It's gonna be entertaining either way.
Yeah, it'll be a lot of fun, and definitely thank you, Jason, for taking over streaming duties here. I wasn't able to make it 5 minutes, but it was good.
Well, I don't know. Thank you for the opportunity. I love doing this, and this is actually the first time I casted with you, and I thought it went well. It was really, really enjoyable, and for anyone out there that actually is still here, let me see how many people are on the stream. We got 41 people, so